Good evening, girls. Welcome back to The Score. To most of you, thanks for joining us. Well, okay, I don't know who to address this to, but tell us about BVR. Who thought of BVR and how did you band together to put up BVR? That's all. Okay, go ahead. Jump in.
It's actually several months ago.
Okay.
I got a call from Bea Tan, and then they were inviting me to join Kings and Queens of the Sand. So I was very much interested because I really love playing beach volleyball, and I got so interested that I wanted to delve more into the project. And it was a very exciting project from the start, from the onset. It was a group of like athletes. It's athletes together, unified, and then they're also creating tournaments for other athletes, but because also of a scarcity of tournaments here in the Philippines.
Right.
So that's what we were trying to do. And then I joined in along with Alexa, and then basically in a few months' time, we've already done several tournaments all over the Philippines. We've also spoken with a lot of stakeholders like local government units, corporate stakeholders, and at the same time, most especially the players. So we asked them like really what is it that they want for a beach volleyball tournament, what's lacking, how else can we make it better, also how else can we make it better for the rest of the volleyball community, both beach and at the same time still indoor generally.
That's kind of rare, Bea. You know, it's normally the athletes focus on being an athlete. You play, you compete. It's quite rare. I can't think of any other sport that the athletes themselves are putting together tournaments for themselves. But talk about the camaraderie you guys have or you girls have and say, okay, let's all do this. If there's nobody's doing it yet, let's all band together and put this thing together.
Yeah, I guess it's really, we have the same passion and we share the same, dream, and we play the same sport.
Yep.
So coming into tournaments and, playing the sport and training for it, the sport that we love, having Gretchen Ho and Z Hervasio as well. We started off in this June of this year, yeah. And there was just really a lack of tournaments for beach volleyball, so we pushed ourselves because we were training for it and we were looking for games across. Even we go provinces just to look for beach volleyball games.
Okay.
And it's really the lack of tournaments that really pushed us to, take it upon ourselves. And if we can't have any other tournaments to play in, then we might as well just make it upon ourselves, make one for ourselves.
For yourselves. Well, it's interesting that we have Alexa and Rupia here. You both did grow up in the Philippines, so you have a different perspective. What's it like? What is beach volleyball like where you grew up, and how big of it as a different sport? You know, we're kind of trying to draw the line between indoor and beach. But what was it like where you grew up?
It really is a different sport. I grew up in California, and it is very established there. There's a professional circuit currently running, and you already get different scholarships for collegiate beach volleyball. So it's already a massive sport there. So what we're trying to do here is build it up, and so that one day it can be that it can provide those opportunities for the kids who are starting to play now.
In Brazil, Rupia, how is beach volleyball? How is it big there, or how big is it?
It's really big. It's really big. Since I started playing volleyball indoor, I'm an indoor volleyball player.
Okay.
But since I started playing volleyball, I always I would watch just the beach volleyball games just because I was like, oh, this is so much cooler. You know, like you get to do everything. You know, like you set, you dig, you pass, you do everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got really inspired by a lot of Brazilian beach volleyball players when I started playing. So it's really big. It's a big deal.
And given that you've come from a country that beach volleyball is big, what have you seen from the local beach volleyball players? What potential do we have, as you think, from Filipinos out here?
I'm really excited to play this tournament right now, this weekend. I think I have a lot to learn from them. You know, it's really good level. I'm really excited because I've been trying to move to beach volleyballs, I don't know, for 5 years. I'm always trying, just to play around and have fun. And I think this is gonna be really good for me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a lot from them.
Okay. Well, Charo, tell us a bit about, you wanted to build the beach volleyball lifestyle. I mean, when you say, I guess, kids nowadays there's a balling lifestyle, hip-hop is basketball, but this is something new, and it's nice to hear that there's another lifestyle that you can attach to a particular sport.
It is. It actually encompasses a lot of the facets of being a community. So it's very filial. You get to meet a lot of people, like how we meet, let's say Alexa. coming in from like several thousands of miles away, and then coming in the Philippines, and also Rupia. So it's getting like all these people, like different races, different characters, but at the same time, like sharing that, as what Bea said a while ago, sharing that one passion, one love, and which is really a marriage between the beach and of course volleyball as a sport. So
aside from tournaments, I've read from your long-term goals. You want to build a community, and you want to have grassroots development, grassroots training. What will it take to really, get to that goal in terms of, not just having your tournaments and going around the country, but having more kids out there who want to get into the sport and train them well?
What it takes is a lot of stakeholders in it, just getting together and uniting in just one goal and one dream, wherein everyone will just, have the same passion as us. We're already a community,
right?
In a small community, and we want to spread that and make it bigger.
Alexa, you said as well that in California it's huge, and that's a coastline of a lot of beaches, so I guess that helps. The Philippines, hello, we're an archipelago. We got a lot of beaches out there. So from the little you've seen already, in the time you've spent here, how big of a potential do you think we have to really push this beach volleyball sport and the lifestyle?
Oh, unlimited potential. It's an Olympic sport, and the Philippines really has the opportunity to excel in it. And I think it just needs the push and the system and the right people in play that are going to create the opportunity for it to happen. So I think for the kids that are in these provinces, they already know how to play volleyball. We've been there, we've seen them play, and they're great at it. They're passionate about it. They love to be there. So I think our job is just really to give them the platform, and we're going to leave courts there for them. And I think that's going to be really big in growing the grassroots program and getting it to be a sport that can be taken seriously here.
And that's the key thing, taking it seriously. It's not just a fun leisure thing, but it's something they can actually really train hard and play competitively.
It's a lifestyle we want to, it's a hobby, but we want to change it into a lifestyle where it can really be beneficial.
Well, speaking of, right around the corner, you have a big tournament. Talk about being part of the whole Christmas rush. There's a big tournament this weekend, right? You're calling it the Women's Open, December 19. You're playing? You're playing, okay. What have you seen from the competition so far that makes you look forward to want to compete against them?
I haven't seen a lot, but I've seen them like the way they're passionate about getting this project to move forward. So I'm so excited just to be out there and to try to to have as much people cheering for it, just to watch this part and to be involved with that too, because that would be like a huge step. But I think the level will be pretty good. I'm excited.
And it's going to be at the SM Mall of Asia again. They call it Sands?
SMO, Sands by the Bay.
Can you grab the mic? So yeah, last time you were here, you promoted the King and Queens, and how good was that it's like a jump-off point to have another one, another big one, now the Women's Open?
Oh, we had a very good response coming from the audience. So we'd also like to thank the fans for that. Most especially fans from on air and at the same time the radio, and most especially the digital fans out there. So thank you for making that happen, and it's really because of also them that we're doing this tournament again this weekend. So it's going to be a combination of your most favorite athletes. We're talking about athletes coming from the NCAA, the UAAP, the PSL, and also the Shakey's V League.
So they're all coming in. Everybody's going to be represented. That's incredible. It's rare to have all of
But
you.
that's really what we want. That's what we're that's what we want to be known for also, bringing people together.
You want to add something?
Yeah, to add to that, I think it's been a great year for beach volleyball. We've had a lot of tournaments for the past few months, and we want to end it with another one. So it's a come on to all the players who are interested in playing, all the sponsors who want to sponsor, and everyone really who's in stake at this to make this dream happen. Yeah.
And for 2016, if there are local governments out there, provinces, sponsors who want to get in touch with you guys to have something in their areas, how can they get in touch with any of you? Is there like an email address? Or look for them on social media?
No, they can go to our Facebook page
we
also.
go to them.
Or we go to them.
So there's a Facebook page already for BVR?
Yes, we have a Facebook account. It's www.facebook.com/Beach Volleyball Republic. And also follow us on Instagram. It's at Beach Volleyball Republic.
There you go. All right. Well, congratulations already for a great job putting things together, and good luck in this weekend's event. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.